Hey, what's up guys? This is Adam Heitzman, and today I'm going to be comparing a tea bag to loose leaf tea to see the differences and see which one is better. For the tea bag, I'm going to be doing just a generic Sencha from Trader Joe's. For the loose leaf tea, I'm going to be doing Hosen from Ippodo, which is just a very solid choice of Sencha. It's pretty good for its price, and I really recommend it. It's a very balanced flavor, so I think it'll be a fine comparison. For both of these teas, I brewed them at around 176 Fahrenheit, and for the loose leaf, I brewed it for 1 minute, whereas the tea bag was brewed for 2 minutes, since there is significantly less leaf in one tea bag than there is in the entire Kyushu that I was brewing it with. Just to make it more even, the liquors actually, the color of the liquor between them both is roughly the same, although the tea bag is a little lighter. Now, to compare, I'll start with the tea bag. That pretty much just tastes like hot water to me. There's a hint of a green tea flavor in there, but it's just very light. Yeah, I can definitely get those, just a very subtle hint of that green tea note, but overall it's mostly just hot water. Now, the loose leaf for comparison. Much fuller and thicker, I guess. Yeah, I can definitely taste like a strong note of a vegetal flavor, and then definitely some umami in there, but it's still not overpowering. It was just a nice brew, pretty balanced. It almost has like a nice salty sweetness to it. And then to go back to the tea bag. Tastes even less like anything now that I've had the loose leaf. I do get a nice, like, I don't know what it is, like almost astringency, but not really. Like, it just has this coldness in my mouth that you'd expect from like a mint tea, although this is not a mint tea. Yeah, I don't know, it's just got this strange quality to it, but a distinct lack of any actual flavor. It's mostly just hot water. So much fuller. It's just so deep and smooth and savory. And this is just hot water, basically. Leave a like if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, because I can do more with other types of tea. The reason for this stark difference in taste is mainly due to the fact that tea bags are significantly cheaper than loose leaf, not only in the leaf themselves, but also in the way it's processed. Like, they basically just take the low quality leaf scraps and just chop them up into dust. You put that dust in a bag, and then you brew the bag in the water. In the end, it basically creates a significantly lower leaf to water ratio than what you'd get doing loose leaf, for example. Like, you get a smaller vessel like this, you put a lot of tea in there. This is only 5 grams. And then you brew it for generally a shorter period of time, but you don't always want to do flash brews. I like to go longer on the green teas, just to really extract that flavor. When tea is ground up into dust and you brew it, it basically releases a lot more of the catechins, which are the chemical, one of the chemicals in tea, but it's basically what causes it to be bitter, which is why a lot of tea bags, especially with like black teas, just have like this strong, astringent, bitter taste to them. Like, even in their loose leaf form, they're still definitely bitter, but it's definitely a lot more pronounced, or at least a higher bitterness to flavor ratio than what you would get in the loose leaf counterpart. The one real advantage that a tea bag has is just the convenience and the price, or I guess the 2 advantages then. Because tea bags, you don't need to worry about like measuring out your loose leaves and then brewing them. I mean, there are easy brewers for gong fu style teas, but those easy gong fu brewers are just generally more expensive and just less convenient to use than just grabbing a mug and putting a tea bag in it. And not only that, but it's also significantly cheaper. For only a couple dollars, you can get a ton of tea bags, and that'll last you a while. For that same price, you can get maybe a little bit of decent loose leaf. It is significantly more expensive to drink it, but if you value taste in your tea at all, it is worth it. Anyways, I think I'm gonna have a couple more infusions of the Sencha, because yeah, that's something you can do with loose leaf tea. When you're done brewing it, you can brew it again and again. Anywhere from a couple times to sometimes even 10 plus with certain types of tea. You can just keep brewing it until it loses flavor, as opposed to just doing one big brew like you do with the tea bag. That about wraps up this video. Thank you for tuning in. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.